Hello and welcome. If we haven't met before, I'm Steph, and today we have a 20-minute restorative practice. We will be moving through two poses today on both the left and right side of the body in each pose. You will need a bolster as well as two blocks. There will be a lot of moments of pause in each of the poses, so I will be giving you a lot of space to have your own experience, and you may even drift into a light sleep at some stages. Just know that I will always guide you back out of the pose. If you think you might like some music to listen to while you move through this practice, I have popped a link for a playlist below, and when you're ready, come and meet me on the mat. We will set our props up today, setting our props up towards the back of our mat, and we want to take our blocks in this configuration. That block closest to you is on the middle height and the block furthest away is on the highest setting. And we're going to place our bolster on top of the blocks. Takes a bit of finesse. When you're ready, you will bring the base of, or your low back, nice and snug to the base of the bolster, and we're going to bring our spine to rest down on the bolster. If you have your hair tied up here, you might like to take it out. And from here, we'll extend our left leg straight out in front of us, and then let your right knee open out to the right. Taking your arms out wide, backs of the hands resting on the floor. And then once you've found the shape, you might like to close your eyes, or you might like to take your gaze softly up towards the ceiling. We will stay with our natural rhythm of breath throughout this practice or throughout this class. And using our breath to keep us anchored to the present moment, to your practice. It's really natural for our minds to wander away from the present moment, not only when we're on the mat, but in our day-to-day life. And when you notice your mind start to drift away from what you're doing now, being here on your mat, just guiding it back to your breath, observing your breath to keep that connection to your practice and what you're doing in the present moment. Our target area in this pose is across the front of the chest, the upper chest, and into the inside line of that right leg. I'll allow you to settle into the pose now, and I will let you know when it's time for us to change sides. If you have drifted off into a place of deep relaxation, just slowly starting to tune back into your breath. We'll change sides here, extending your right leg straight out in front of you, and then bending the left knee open to the left. Take a moment to set yourself up on the second side. Keep your spine resting on your bolster. Just take a moment to bring your awareness back to your breath, observing your natural rhythm of breath as you allow yourself to settle into the second side. And I'll let you know when it's time for us to make our way out. Wherever you are, slowly guiding your awareness back to your breath. Bring yourself back to the shape we're in. Bring yourself back to your practice. And very slowly start to bring the bottoms of the feet onto your mat. You can either roll over to one side or you can use your hands here to lift yourself away from your bolster. We'll leave our bolsters as they are and we will spin around to face them. Take your legs either side of the bolster and bring the base of the bolster now right up to the top of your left leg. Left leg will rest on the bolster as you mindfully take yourself down onto your back. Once you land, you may have to shuffle yourself so that you're closer towards the bolster. And we're going to cross our right leg over the left. And we take the hands down on the floor beside the hips. And once again, we allow ourselves to settle into the pose, following the natural rhythm of your breath and coming back to that natural rhythm of breath whenever your focus starts to drift away. Allowing yourself to find ease here. And I'll let you know when it's time for us to change sides. Take a moment here to just bring your focus back to your practice. In your own time, uncrossing your right leg off of your left. Taking your left leg off of the bolster and placing it to the outside of the bolster. Press into the feet here and shuffle your torso to the left side of your mat, or just enough that you can line the base of the bolster up with the top of your right leg, and then extend your right leg onto the bolster to rest. This time we cross left leg over right. Hands stay resting on the floor beside the hips, and we find the second side. Take a moment to tune back in to the natural rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to find ease here in this pose, and then settling in to stillness. And I'll let you know when it's time for us to come out. Wherever you are, starting to bring your focus back to your breath. You may like to take a gentle wiggle of the fingers and toes here. There's no rush to come out of the pose, but when you're ready, you'll uncross your left leg away from your right. You may like to take that right foot down to the mat on the right side of the bolster. You can stay here on your back or slowly make your way up to find a seated position. Wherever you are, placing your left hand on top of your heart and placing your right hand on top of your left. Close the eyes and tune into your unique heartbeat. And as you feel your heart beating beneath your hands, take a moment to feel a deep sense of gratitude for carving this time out of your day for you and for doing something for yourself. We'll slowly bring the palms of the hands to touch in front of our chests. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Namaste.